Frankie Law, you've got some really interesting horses in the early part of the card on Sunday. Race 2, you're going to put a saddle on Legend St Paul's. 2 runs, 2 very good efforts so far.
Yes, he 2 start, but 2 second. He went really well, yeah.
He's got that wide draw this time in. I know that's probably the biggest negative to him. But just going back and sort of assessing his 2 runs to date, he looks the sort of the nice improver, doesn't he? This horse getting closer to a win.
Yes, I don't mind outside job because he's big horse and big strike, and then maybe it's better for him. And the horse later on, I think he can handle a little bit further, yeah.
What has he done in sort of that month between runs, Frankie? Have you noticed any sort of improvements in him? Has he changed physically, or how has he developed?
He looks good. He improved. Everything's fine, and I think he's got a good chance, yeah.
Right, more Luxembourg in the Vase coming up on Sunday, a race that you and Aidan have done very well in the past, and a wonderful horse to ride, I'm sure, and you're looking forward to him.
Yeah, Luxembourg, he ran a super race last year to be second in the Cup, beaten by a very good horse, Romantic Warrior, and he's been a very good horse throughout his career. Still won a Group 1 race every year, and he ran well in the Breeders' Cup. Bit of a messy race and didn't get a clear shot at it. We hope the 1.5 mile of Charlton will suit him well.
Looking at the race this year, I mean, it looks like a nice open sort of race, and one that many would have their chances in.
Yeah, look, it's always going to be a tough race, and it's a very level field, and I think there's 13 in there, and it'll be competitive. And but look, if the horse brings his best form, then he'll be very competitive.
If I may ask you about Content in the Cup as well. I know Aidan's got a couple in the race. She was obviously very good in the summer, claimed her Group 1 as well. She's coming back in trip.
Yeah, we think the 1.25 miles in Charlton will suit her. She won a Yorkshire Oaks. Again, she had a very good run in Delmar. Again, the race didn't really pan out to suit her. We think, fillies have often gone well in this race in the past, and she's an improving 3-year-old filly. We think she's still getting better, and she gets a bit of weight. It's going to be very hard against some of the more established horses in there. Obviously, Romantic Warrior is showing how brilliant he is and how consistent he is, and Liberty Island and Tassiera, to name a few. So it's a deep race, but hopefully she puts the best foot forward and she runs a respectable race.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, she is obviously a winner at the highest level. And in the mile, Ramadan for James Ferguson, that's an interesting ride to pick up as well.
Yeah, look, I don't know much about him. James has got him recently as well. He won over Arc Weekend for Christopher Head, and look, hopefully he's on an upward trajectory. Hong Kong miles are always hard. It's always hard to beat the local horses, but we'll see what he can do.
Mark Newnham, a big day of racing coming up on Sunday, but outside of the Group 1s, race 6 is the Gym and Tonic handicap. You've got Bravehearts, 2 runs, 2 wins, not a lot to complain about.
No, not at all. He's in really good form. He's just come back from Chungfa, which is the usual pattern with him, and look, he looks fantastic.
He's a horse who clearly might just have needed a bit of time. Would that be fair? I know you haven't had him that long, but he really seems to have blossomed now.
Yeah, look, I'm not sure. Some horses get here and acclimatise straight away, and others take a little bit of time. But look, he arrived to me in good order, and he started the season well.
He's got to give £6 to Family Jewel. There wasn't a great deal between them last time. I guess that probably brings them a bit closer together. But would you be confident of confirming that form?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, he's certainly shown that he's still improving in my eye, which he needs to, because he's going up the ratings and up in weight. Only concern is probably coming back to 1800. Look, ideally I would have loved to have stayed at the 2000. His next start will be 2000. But look, he's in really good form, and Matthew rides him well, understands him well. You just got to give him time, let him get balanced, and give him a bit of room. I
suppose you wouldn't mind maybe a few races during the course of the season that would stretch him a bit, because he's got sort of 2400 metre form down in South America, hasn't he?
Yeah, look, I think he'd have no trouble staying. So, that's probably my job, is to keep a bit of speed in his legs, really. But sending him back up to Chungfa in between races, it gives you a few different training options, and it seems to be working with him.